Well, it's finally official. Hillary Clinton is the Democratic nominee for President of the United States. Her journey to get the nomination, from lawyer to wife of a governor to first lady to senator to secretary of state and now to presidential nominee, is rivaled only by Palpatine's monumental rise to emperor of the First Galactic Empire. Actually, if you look closely, they do wear very similar clothes, but I'm going to leave that comparison right there. So first off, I don't want to gloss over the fact that Hillary is the first female nominee by a major party to be president. You guys know that I do not like identity politics, so I'm not going to make this all about her being a woman, but I think it's important for us to acknowledge this fact. From now on, little girls across America can grow up and know that they too can have a chance at being president. Being a woman won't inherently make them better or worse for the job as the leader of the free world, but they'll know that the trail has been blazed before them. And by the way, we shouldn't forget that it hasn't even been 100 years since women got the right to vote in America. We're not even going to hit that anniversary for another 3 years in 2019. But beyond being a woman, as many people have pointed out, Hillary is basically the most qualified person ever to be nominated. As I said just a second ago, her entire life has led to this moment. Her road goes not only from being a lawyer, but also to a senator and secretary of state, as well as someone that spent 8 years living in the White House. Many people argue that her experience is exactly the reason not to vote for her. We talk about a broken system, and she's as ingrained in the system as anyone could possibly be, and I think that is a completely fair point. People like experience when their candidate has it, and people like a clean slate when their candidate lacks it. Kind of funny how that works out, right? This Democratic convention has been largely about Hillary getting Bernie, his supporters, and his delegates on her side. Bernie's been a total team player in this regard, much to the chagrin of many of his supporters. At the end of the day, Bernie is now supporting a person who raised more Wall Street money and big donor money than anyone on the campaign trail, and who has helped build the very messed up system he's been railing against for 25 years. Bernie could have said, forget this, and tried a third-party run, but ultimately he fell in line with a party that clearly didn't want him to win. What his endorsement of Hillary will do for his legacy and his message against the system, we won't know for years, but at the end of the day, right this very second, he's supporting the exact system that he was fighting against. I've said many times that I don't like the idea of Hillary as president because I don't want political dynasties. We had a Bush, then a Clinton, then a Bush, then Obama, now maybe a Clinton, then maybe Chelsea Clinton, then maybe Malia Obama, and then who knows. Let's not forget that we left England a long time ago because we didn't want to be ruled by a monarchy. My feelings for Hillary have been tepid at best. I don't think she's the warmongering neocon progressives had made her out to be, but I also don't think she's a sinister globalist like right-wing radio hosts will tell you. At times I've mocked her and at times I've defended her. At the end of the day, I think she's just like the rest of them, a politician looking to gain more power. She's just better than most of them at it. Maybe that's why they hate her so much. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Or in Bernie's case, hate the game, but then endorse the hell out of it once you lose. I'm pretty sure I speak for a lot of us when I say I wish we had more choices in front of us in this election. I think you can make solid cases for both Clinton and Trump, just as you can make damning condemnations of them both. If the Founding Fathers were here to see this, they might tell us to board a ship, find some new land, and try all over again. But maybe, just maybe, the brilliant document that they wrote, the Constitution, will be enough to weather any storm that's coming our way. Let's not forget, the president is only 1/3 of the government. We have a brilliantly designed system of checks and balances to safeguard our freedoms and make sure that whoever is our president never becomes our emperor. While the atmosphere feels incredibly toxic right now, and we've still got over 3 more months of this, God help us, let's not lose sight that the best government is one that you don't have to think about that much because it simply works. That's why, at the very least, I'd love to see Libertarian Gary Johnson get to 15% in the polls, so they have to include an alternate voice in the debate. There are way more ideas out there than just the ones that Clinton and Trump are giving us. At the end of the day, whether you want to make America great again or whether you're with her, we're all in this together, so let's try to find some common ground.